Oh, there you are. How's it going? Welcome to the Crusader Cave. You guys know what time it is, right? It's Crusader time. And in today's video, I've got one hell of a story for you guys. This is a scenario that I saw with my own eyes where someone was able to actually take negative items, rip them off of their real credit, and put them on a CPN. Sounds nuts, right? Yeah, it was. But like I said, this shit's a true story because I saw it with my own eyes. That's what today's video is going to be about. But I first want to say that I got a special announcement. There's another item at the Crusader Cave you guys might want to check out. Now, I know you guys have heard of Atlanta, Georgia, right? I'm sure some of you guys are from there. Just so you guys know, Atlanta's known for a few things. One's WCW wrestling, two's The Walking Dead, and three is CPNs. Presenting Atlanta, the CPN capital of the world t-shirt. Yes, it's out and it's available now at the Crusader Cave. Just a quick backstory on Atlanta and CPNs. Just so you guys know, I'm pretty sure that credit repair is actually illegal in Georgia because of some of the shit that went down back in the day in Atlanta. I mean, there's a group of guys, they were making CPNs. I mean, that's back when, you could make a CPN, put lines on it, and get like $50,000 in like the next month. I mean, it was nuts. I mean, these guys wore it out. I mean, these guys were like, they actually beat the bank up pretty damn good. They ended up going to jail, but man, they had one hell of a ride. So if you guys are interested in this t-shirt, go ahead and check it out at the Crusader Cave. Now, as far as this story is concerned, I want to say some things before I tell you guys. This is for entertainment, education purposes. Do not try this at home. Don't attempt this. This is just for fun, guys, all right? So with that being said, on with the story. Once upon a time, the Crusader had a buddy. We'll call him Joe. And Joe had really bad credit. Joe was one of these guys that he never could get his life going. You know what I mean? Like, he ended up doing a year of prison for driving on a suspended license, if you can believe that shit, because he just kept doing it. How he got arrested, finally, that put him away for a year and a day, is that he bought a stereo system with the proceeds from his house, and he basically had a stereo that was so loud he wanted it to blow chicks' clothes off. You know what I mean? And cop saw him and ran his plates, and he was driving with a suspended license, and he ended up going to prison for that. So let's fast forward. So now Joe's trying to get his life together. He's out of prison, and he goes and he contacts the Crusader. He's like, man, I need help. I need something because I can't get anything. I need credit, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, let me see your credit monitoring. I looked at his credit. It was honestly the worst credit profile I'd ever seen in my life. I mean, it had so many negative items, I lost count. I'm like, damn, dude. I'm like, man, I can help you with this, but it's going to take some time. And of course, the second thing out of his mouth was, oh, is there any other options? There's got to be other options, And I'm like, all right, well, I guess there's another option you might want to try. Oh, I'll take it. Sure enough, he gets a CPN, starts building it, right? He uses his real name and all that good stuff and puts lines on the CPN and starts building it, going on his merry way. Now, a couple months go by and he's contacting me and he's like, oh man, I can't get anything. I'm like, bro, you got to take your time with it. He's like, oh. So then he pretty much drops it, forgets about it. So now another couple months go by and he comes back and he's like, all right, man, I don't, screw the CPN. I just want to get my real credit fixed. So I was like, all right, fine. Let's take a look at your credit. All the negative items are gone, except for one thing. And I'm like, what the hell just happened? Did you have these removed? And what's going on here? He's like, no, man, no, I haven't done anything. Joe's not the kind of guy that that actively works on stuff. So I'm like, holy crap, I know he didn't do it. I'm like, how the hell did this happen? So sure enough, I go and I look at his CPN's credit profile. They're all on his CPN. I'm like, holy shit, how the hell did this happen? He's like, oh no, man, I don't know. Like, he didn't know. But what I'm thinking happened was that he ended up moving to the address that the CPN was at. The profiles merged, but for some reason, I guess the bureaus tried to create a complete file and they took the information off of his old file and pulled it onto his new one, which is the CPN, which, Usually it doesn't work out like that. Usually they both go together, they merge as one, or usually the bad stuff goes on the CPN, or no, the bad stuff goes on the real credit, or vice versa. It doesn't usually work out the way it did for him, but sure enough, it did. Now, I can't personally, I could recreate that if I tried. I mean, who the hell knows all the variables that happened or that took place in order for that to happen. But all I can say is this. It's once you guys get an idea of how all this stuff works and all the things that are at play, I mean, sometimes crazy shit can happen. And that's definitely one of the craziest things that the Crusader has ever seen in his entire life. So I know that was a crazy story. Please don't contact me asking if I can do that for you, because guys, I couldn't reproduce that if I tried. I mean, it was just, sometimes you luck out when it comes to this stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that right now. So with that being said, I gotta get going. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Crusader out.